Hello, New South Wales and the Australian tournament community. My name is Jay. If you're not familiar with me at all, I am a YouTuber focusing mostly on Tau, but playing armies broadly. I am a tournament organizer, having run some of the largest tournaments in Sydney in recent memory, and have been very, very successful in running some of the most engaging 40K that you can possibly get within Sydney. Now, I'm making this video because I am currently expanding what I'm doing and looking at doing 40K full time, not only content creation on YouTube and streaming and all that sort of stuff, but also running regular tournaments and being able to do that because I'm not dedicating 8 hours a day to a job that is benefiting somebody else and I just get a little piece of it. I would love to be able to do this full time. And as anybody will be able to tell you that has attended one of my events, they are already incredibly professionally run. They're very engaging. They are top tier competitive, very approachable for new players. And that is something that I will continue to expand on and do once I am doing this as part of my new full-time schedule and what will be a career going forward. Now, one of the things that you obviously need to do when you're looking at any prospect like this is not only monetize, but monetize in a way where you've got a bunch of different branches so that if one thing collapses, you're not completely screwed. Now, there is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I think with the announcement of our newest Teams event, the September Slam, this is the best opportunity that I've got to unveil this and put it out to the community to show their support. Now, what are we talking about exactly? It is a Patreon tier where I've opened it up to the Aussie tournament legends. It is $10 US. Unfortunately, Patreon forces me to be in USD and not Australian, but it works out to be roughly $15 a month. Now, what do you get for this $15 a month? Aside from supporting myself in the studio and opening up us being able to, in a best case scenario, run a minimum of 3 GTs and 3 GT level teams tournaments in a year, we will also be pushing to get regular RTTs into the mix. And on top of that, you will get early access to tournament tickets. You will get access to the Discord where we'll be organizing all of the ticket purchases, stuff with the armies, access to my international community, and I'll also be expanding into TTS tournaments and a bunch of like pickup games and everything else within there, creating a little sub-community that I've already got building at the moment with my internationals, but also including all of the Aussie players that all of these internationals keep hearing about and will potentially be able to meet and chat to and pick up games and all that sort of stuff. Not only that, you will get the monthly cost of the tier as a discount from every event ticket that you purchase that has Pantheon Studios Australia being the lead of it. That means that you are immediately getting that money back on the first event purchase that you make. And then across the course of a year, if I'm running 6+ events, maybe more, then that is going to be an incredible saving while also supporting the studio quite heavily. Now, if we go to the RTT level, it probably won't be that much of a discount. It'll probably be capped at like $5 Australian that you get off because it's a much smaller event. But I don't think anybody will be surprised or begrudge me that for a much, much smaller event. Really, what this new Patreon tier represents for me, for the studio, for my wife, and for the tournament community as a whole is having a dedicated professional TO, which is running regular events, making content on those events, and trying to help and expand the New South Wales tournament scene. Not only that, we make donations to Team New South Wales, and once we expand, we'll also be donating to Team Australia in order to bolster the New South Wales and Australian tournament community as a whole. One of our primary goals, with a focus on sportsmanship and fair play and high-level competitive play, is to expand and make our tournament community as amazing as we possibly can. And just to note, everybody, our discounted tickets will work for teams tournaments. For every person that is on your team that is a patron, you'll be able to get that discount off the total price of the ticket, as we are doing a team ticket rather than individuals because it's different from singles. In this instance, if you have more than one person who is a patron that you would like to take advantage of the discount, please contact me and we will do a direct transfer rather than buying a ticket through the normal means through my website. This is the best way to make sure that we give you the appropriate discount and that nothing gets particularly messy. Obviously, at the point that you message me, make sure that you've got the names of the people. I will confirm them with people that are in the Patreon. And if everything checks out, then all good to go. We will do a transfer via PayPal. Onto the tournament, there are a couple of rules that I would like people to observe. The first one that goes without saying is that currently there are 3 people on my ban list. These players are not welcome to attend the event. I'm not going to air it publicly, but if you were concerned that somebody might actually be on the ban list, please reach out to me. Obviously, I'm not going to go dishing on people for who's on what, but if you are concerned that somebody might be, then please contact me and I'll let you know. If it gets to the point where a player registers under a different name or whatever else when they show up, they will be ejected and their player ticket will not be refundable. So please reach out in advance and everybody follow the normal rules. As with all of my events, the bare minimum standard is that you are a decent fucking human being. And then we just go up from there. The second is that in line with wishes from the New South Wales previous captain, and I think this is a wonderful idea, teams are to include no more than 2 people from the last year that were in a WTC Australia team or the ATC New South Wales team. If we have people traveling from another state to come down and play with us, if you are able to put together a team adhering to these rules, we would love it if you would be able to do it. Though having said that, I know how hard it can be to get 5 people cross-state, and we would rather you show up and enjoy the tournament with us rather than having people that would like to play and can't make it over because of these restrictions. Anybody from native New South Wales, obviously you will need to adhere to these, and if possible, avoid any stacked teams of 5 players that regularly win a bunch of events and GTs and whatever else. All of this is to promote a spirit of fair competition and have players experience playing with other people. Allow players that are maybe looking to come up in the tournament scene, haven't been able to play a ton of teams or whatever else, get to learn and be mentored by people that are at the top of their game. This overall should be a very, very healthy move for the New South Wales tournament scene, and I'm really, really keen to see if it has the effect that we are hoping for. And if you don't have a team and you would actually like to join one, there is in the event discussion, there is a pinned post where we are doing a Merc thread. If you would like to join a team, if we don't sell out immediately, I will be putting together Merc teams so that 5 random people can come together. One of the people puts their hand up to be the captain, and you guys will be able to play an event and meet a whole bunch of new people and everything else. So even if you don't have an established team, please don't feel like you will be left out of all of this awesome goodness. So yeah. Now, for any of my current patrons that are watching this, if you are at the Shazvra or lower tier, don't worry, you are still going to get the exact same benefits. Now, obviously, my internationals, you won't be able to get any discounts off tournament tickets unless you travel to Australia to play in, which I would love to actually have some of you guys come over and meet you and TO for you. But if you're one of the locals or Australians that I know within my Patreon, you don't have to change tier if you don't want to. You will get all of the benefits listed as well as the stuff in Shazvra, and same crossing for anybody that's in the Australian Tournament Legends tier. You will get anything else that's listed in the Shaswi and the Shazvra tier. I've really just renamed it so that there's no confusion and it's more approachable for people that aren't Tau fans or aren't fans of my content already, and just for a little bit of parity and clarity. So I really, really hope that all of the people that have enjoyed playing in my events and are really looking forward to more are excited by this. And if you're not able to support us, please, I don't want anybody to feel like you have to. This is just a means for us to try and make this a regular thing and make this my full-time job, or at least this being a part of the monetization that makes up a full-time job and a successful side business. I'm really, really keen to expand how much tournament play is happening within Sydney, and I would love to make Sydney the nexus of the most competitive 40K in Australia, meaning that people from all around Australia will want to travel over and expand the tournaments that we're having. So if you would like to join us in this venture, if you would like to show your support and get early access to tickets and discounts and Discord access and all the other stuff that comes with it, there will be a link in the YouTube video description, and if I'm cross-posting this to Facebook, I'll also put a link in there. And please share this with people who may not have seen this, don't frequent Facebook, and get as many eyes on it as possible, because the more successful we are, the better the tournaments that we are going to be able to provide to all of you. I'm so excited to continue this journey. I hope you are too. And thank you very much for all of your support so far. It has been overwhelming and incredible. So thank you. And we'll see you very, very soon.